Hey guys, in this video I will show you how to code in Scratch. So first of all, this is the Scratch cat, the main Scratch cat. This is the motion center in which you have move. If I click move 10 steps, it will move 10 steps. And this is the turn 15 degrees. If I turn 15 degrees, it will turn 15 degrees if I click on this. So you can join these buttons, these blocks, and what can you do? It will turn 15 degrees and move 10 steps. See, now it is going round in circles. So now this is the go to. It will go to random position. The difference between glide and go to is glide is when the sprite glides slowly. This is a sprite. These are the sprites will show up here if you use the scratch.mit.edu, this website. Links will be in the description. You can also download this scratch 3.18.1, or the scratch 2. I do not recommend scratch 2 because it looks like old, so I use scratch 3 but online. So these are the sprites where the sprites will show in Scratch 3, and this is where backdrops will be there. Those sprites are characters like this. This is a sprite like let me add the sprite. You can add sprite by clicking here in the Scratch 3. And now if I choose any sprite, this is also a sprite because they show up over here. So the next thing what you want, so the next thing is we have done this. And let me tell you one thing, if you are new to any type of coding, the exposition is when the sprite goes like this or this. The y position is if it goes like this and this. So these are the if on edge bounds. If I put the if on edge bounce in a forever loop, then what will happen? Then if it goes on the edge, the sprite, then it will bounce and go to the other side. So the next thing, looks. In looks you have say switch this, switch backdrops, switch costume to, and this is the change size. Like if I write here set size to 200. Now if I click this, the size will grow bigger. If I write 1000, it will grow 1000 times. See? First it was this small. First it was this small. Now it is um this big. So we can change size using this, as you can see. Let me set the size to 100. And after that, the sound. In sound, you, as you can see from the name only, it plays sounds and change pitches of the sound, and clear sound effects also. It can change the volume of the sounds also. So this is very important. The events, in events what you have is when this clicked, see this side matches with this. So if we put this and enter the code down here, we can't put it up here because it doesn't has a part to apply it up here. So if we put it down, the script down here, so it will work if I press this flag. If you want to stop it, it will be this red button. So let me set it, yeah. So you can change the size from here also. But in scripting, you start with changing the uh, size and everything. So the next thing is when key space pressed. It will start when we press space. We can change it to any key. See, any key. And the next is when backdrop switches to backdrop. Okay, so the backdrops are the backgrounds. So if backdrop is equal to the next backdrop, then the code will start. If any backdrop, then the code will start. Let me clear it all. Yeah. So the next is when loudness. When loudness is like it uses your microphone and shows you that the loudness is, how much is the loudness. If loudness is greater than 10, then it would do something. We can do like this. And the next is the when I receive. The when I receive works with the broadcast. How do we use broadcast? If I put a broadcast here in this clip, broadcast message 1, then if I put a when I receive message 1 and let me put go to move 10 steps or maybe move 20 and turn 15 degrees. So now what will happen when we click the start button, the flag, green flag, then what will happen? It will broadcast this message and this message will work if I put a when I receive this message. So let me show you. If I press the green flag, it will broadcast from here and reach over here, and after that it will do the script we have put below the when I receive. So the next thing is we when I receive everything done. Now it's the control. In control, it's like a bit easy. This is wait. If you want to wait in a script, this is wait. Wait some seconds or minutes. Wait some seconds. So the next one is repeat. Repeat is if you want to repeat any script, as you can identify from its name only. This is the forever. If you want to play it forever, and after that is if is very common in every coding. If is when, as you can see from the name, when this thing happens, the block we will put here will be a sensing block. Okay, so if this happens, like if touching mouse pointer, then this will happen. If touching mouse pointer, then go to mouse pointer. We can do like this. So the next thing is if else. If else is the same, but what happens in it is if then this. If this is not happening, if this is not happening, then it will go to else and use what will be in the else if the if statement isn't true. So the next thing is wait until. Wait until is when you want to wait until something happens. So stop all, as you can, like there are three different ways, like stop all, that every program will stop in the whole project, and this script is that the script it is put in will stop, and other scripts in sprite means this sprite scripts will stop. So the next is when I start as a clone. A clone is like I if I click create clone of myself, it will create a clone over there only. Now if I put a go to move, maybe move, yes, move 10 steps, and then what will I do? If I put a forever loop, forever, okay, so we will put the create clone also in forever. It's just an example. So when this clicked forever click, and we can do like I yeah, now see, it will move. See what a great design. It will move when making clones. So the next thing we want to do is like the next thing is let me show you. I think I didn't show you. Yeah, create clone of myself is used to create a clone as I told you. And when I start as a clone is when we start cloning the sprite. Okay, then delete this clone to delete the clone. This is the touching mouse pointer. As I said, it works with the if. Let me show you. If I put this in the if, then it will put. Okay, so the next thing is touching mouse pointer means that if the mouse pointer is touching the sprite, then what should it do? Like then touching color is if the sprite is touching this color, then do this. Then if the color this in the sprite is touching the color this in the backdrop, then so this is the distance to mouse pointer. The distance to mouse pointer means that how much distance is to the mouse pointer, as you can see. And ask is like it asks you the question we have written over here. Like if I start what's your name, it will ask and wait. See, like if I my name is Harshan. I will enter Harshan and enter because we don't have any script after this, so it will just ask. So the next thing, answer. It shows that what is the answer from the ask. See, I entered Harshan and the answer has changed, switched to Harshan. So the next thing, space pressed. It is the like kind of same as the events one. It is if key space is pressed, then do this. This is the mouse down. If we are clicking the mouse, then then it means mouse down. So the next thing is mouse X. It checks the X and Y position of the mouse X checks the X position and the mouse Y check the Y position of the mouse. The Y position of the mouse is currently 82, 90. X position is minus 240 because let me tell you something. Like it has minus 84 like this, the x and y. The stage is like if you put any value, it will go to 294, the x. This is 294 pixels. So if I put any value over here, it will not work because the stage is only 233. So it will switch to 233. Now the next thing, yeah, set mode draggable. So set drag mode draggable. I will like set mode draggable is when you set the mode of the sprite to draggable. So the next one is the loudness. It as I have explained, it shows the it's like the loudness of the area. And after that, what is the timer? The timer is like when you want to start a timer, this shows that the timer this block shows that how much time has passed in the timer. So reset timer is when you want to set the timer to 0. And the next one is backdrop this off stage. It shows that um like this backdrop off stage, as you can see. So next is current year. It shows that which year is today, like in this year, which year is it. So the next is day since 2000, that how many days have passed since 2000. Next, username. It shows that I have logged in, so that's why it's showing me the username, because my username is Harshan Singh. It's showing the username as Harshan Singh. If I show it the username Harshan Singh. So the next one, operators. Operators are very common. It is the plus operator, minus, multiply, divide. If you don't know, this is the plus, minus, and this is the multiply, this star. If you press shift and 8, this star will come. And this divide is like at the left of the right shift. So this is divide in the coding languages. So this is pick random. It will pick a random number from the value we have given 1 to 10. Then it will pick random 1 to 10. It will not take like 20, 40. So if I do 1 to 100, then it will take any value inside 1 to 100. So this is the greater than. This is the lesser than. This is equal to, this is and. So this is or, not, and or are if I need to do if this and this is equal to this, then like this we can do, and or is like if this or this is happening, then we can do this, and not is if this is not happening, then it will do this. So join apple banana is when you join two numbers, means two words like apple banana. Because we have written apple banana, it will join apple and banana, apple banana. So the next is letter 1 of apple. It will show that the first letter of apple is A. So let me show you of banana. Banana. So of banana, it will show B, because B is the starting letter of banana. So length of apple, it will show that how many letters are there on apple, in the word apple. It will show if apple contains A, does apple contains A. If it contains, and if you click on this, it shows 2. If I write what should I write? Okay, in apple only, do we get Z? No. So if I start this, it will show false, because the Z letter is not in apple. So this is the mode. We don't need this so much. So let's move on to variables. The variables are in kind of every coding language. So we can make a variable from here. Okay, from here. I will put a cloud variable tutorial also. I don't know in how much time. Okay. So if you make a variable is like a container in which you enter values and it contains that value. Okay. So a list is like a variable is which can contain only one value, but we can change the value. A list is that contains multiple values. It's a variable that contains multiple values. So the my block is when you make your own block. Like I can name this block reset. It will not work till we can put input and boolean number or text, or boolean label. So the next thing, like you have to define, like this won't work until you define this. It will not automatically understand what does this block mean. So we have to define it under this define block. The define block will come over anywhere. See, I had put a boolean, so the boolean has came here. So the next, the number or text, we have put it. See. So the next thing, so we are completed with that. The links will be in the description. Let me tell you one more thing. See, like this is you can this if you want to make cloud variables, you will have to go down your profile. cloud variables don't work in any offline editor. Like in this, the Scratch 3 in the offline one, you can't make cloud variables. See, can't make cloud variables. So you can make it in the scratch.mit.edu. What you have to do is go and make your own account and go here in your profile. So if you go to your profile, below your username, you will get below your username you will get an option. You will get an option in which you can start it. So you will be able to make cloud variable. So this is the Scratch tool. As I told you, yeah, as I told you, I don't recommend this Scratch tool. So now how to make the account? Let me show you. Let me sign out of my account. Now, if you type scratch.mit.edu, you will get this. You can start creating, but if you want to make cloud variables, you have to join Scratch. So if you click on join Scratch, you will enter username, make your password, click on next, and it will ask you some questions. So you can make it make your account. So sign in, put your username and password, click on sign in, and here you will go to the profile and do all that. You can change your account settings also. You will get all your stuff over here in my stuff. My stuff button is over here. Like these are the games I made. uh, Let me. You can make your own studio in which you can put your own projects. Like this is my. You can share your projects also. Like I have shared all these projects. Yeah, links will be in the description as I told you. Bye.